Bryce, what's it been like having Tommy back out there, just engaged in drills and working with you guys?
Yeah, it's been great. He's been engaged the entire time. He's someone that's been locked in and been on the sideline talking to the young guys, being super encouraging. So you definitely he's there giving that presence, but you miss it on the field. And then now having him back out there, that energy he brings, the professionalism, it's great to have him back.
So you got three offensive linemen, I guess, with injuries. I mean, Icky and your two guards. What's that like to have that a week before your first game?
Yeah, that's football, obviously. We got a bunch of super tough guys. We have warriors up front, and unfortunately, they sometimes things happen, get a little banged up. Obviously, what happened with Icky, I feel for him. Obviously, I know he wants to compete. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on. As far as they're going to handle that and make the right decision with what to do. But I know that he's preparing. Everyone's locked in. Everyone's giving their all. I have a ton of confidence in the entire group, the entire unit, and again, that's part of competition.
How valuable in a situation like this is it to have your entire offensive line back, starters and backups?
Yeah, it's huge. It's not often that you get, like you said, a whole unit back. They've been great. A ton of credit goes to Joe and Goody, who've done a great job with them from a coaching standpoint too. Just having that group, that room back is huge. So I'm excited for that.
After last year, how important is it to get off to a quick start?
We take it game by game. No matter what it is, it's the most important game that we have because it's the next one because it's all we got. All we're focused on is Jacksonville, and we don't have a right to look towards other weeks or down the season. Right now, it's all about Jacksonville. So that's our mentality.
So are you able to look back to how you were kind of feeling mentally going into last season versus now? Is there any sort of differences in your mindset or your approach that you've noticed?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big look in the rear view kind of guy. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for this group, this unit. I feel great. We all feel great as a team, and we're excited to compete. It's a long off season. You miss the game, you miss the sport, and camp was really good. It was competitive. Preseason, you kind of get to ramp off and get that taste of gameplay in the season, and now that it's here, we're all super grateful for that.
What do you tell the rookies that haven't experienced a regular season game about it, like Tedero specifically is who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, just to embrace the moment. This is something that I'm sure all the rookies and all the first-year guys have dreamed of since they've been kids. That's certainly how I was when I was playing my rookie year, and just going with gratitude, embrace the moment. All the stuff that they've been doing in practice, all the stuff that they've been doing their entire life. Bring that with you. It's just football at the end of the day, but I'm sure it's going to be a special time for all of them, and I'm excited for them.
Bryce, they said that your relationship with him and you two guys are really good right now. How did you mend that after what happened last year?
We talking about? At the end of the day, we have the same goal. We've always had the same goal. I'm always want to do whatever's best for the Panthers. That's the exact same thing he'll tell you. So at the end of the day, it was always to win, always to get better, always to want to grow, and we're both united in that. So the working and doing all this stuff, it's great to have someone like Coach Canales who who understands the game, who has been bouncing around in the room, has a great voice for the team, and he's a great leader for us. So we're always united, always aligned. It's always the same goal.
Looking at tape, what are you seeing from this Jacksonville defense?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Just when you're looking at new when you're looking at a team with a new coordinator, you're looking at different things, looking at different pictures from a personnel standpoint. See a lot of guys with the snaps they had, and looking at last season, guys that were there played hard, care a lot. It's a really good unit, really talented. It's a good scheme. Of course, you know that there's going to be a mixed bag of things. You have a little bit of idea what to expect, but you're going to get some stuff that some unscouted looks, and that's the league, and especially when you have a new coordinator. But we know it's going to be a challenge. Again, we have a ton of respect for them. It's a really good group of guys, really good scheme. So we have to be at our best this weekend, and that's what this week is about.
Bryce, you guys are monitoring 3 different injuries on the offensive line. A big deal was made about the returning depth that you guys had. Everybody's been here before. Can you explain the level of comfort you have in Kate Mays and Yash and Brady and the guys that are behind those designated starters?
Yeah, like you said, obviously whoever it is out there. It's a real luxury to have so many guys that have experience, have had played snaps at different positions, and Brady and Cade. Yash has played a ton of games in this league. You have a lot of guys that it's rare that you have such depth to where, you have that full confidence, whoever it may be. So for me, it's definitely a luxury. I'm grateful for that. And, it speaks to the culture of the room.
Bryce, from a practical standpoint, how different is T-Mac XL Hunter to T-Mac XL Adam?
Again, like said before, it's not a ton of looking in the past and comparing and figuring out. Right now is, we know the group that we do have, and everyone brings their own things. And for us, it's making sure that we get people in the right spots. People play like themselves. They've been putting the work in. They've been doing everything great, and I'm excited to watch the guys that we have on the perimeter. Go be the guys that not everyone gets to see the work that they put in. So I'm excited for them to get to display that, and I have all the confidence in the world in them.
How does Hunter complement those two?
Yeah, I think that one, schematically, he does a great job. He's a great fit in the system. They do a great job of letting everyone play to their strengths. And then when you have a guy like Hunter, that's someone you have to account for defensively. I'm grateful to have weapons that the entire defense they have to account for. You have to respect everyone, and that's the juice that they bring. So having guys out there like that is huge.
How pivotal of a year is this for you?
It's a super pivotal year for the team. That's what matters. The team success, the work we put in, what's important to us. We take it game by game, but our goal is to win, and that's the most important thing to me. It's the most important thing that it can be, because that's what matters to me. So regardless of that, it's all about winning.
You're not scouting individual players necessarily, but somebody like Travis Hunter, do you watch his college film? Like how do you prepare, or is it more just sort of big picture scheme?
Yeah. It's a mix of everything. Again, there's still that's part of it being game one is you're not sure exactly what to account for, what snaps are gonna look like, position, all that stuff. But you have to be able to cover as many bases as you can, and then know for us, we want to focus on us and executing our game plan. Appreciate it. There you go.